Hey, welcome guys. How you doing? So in this video, we're going to talk about the Epson Home Cinema 2150 3 LCD technology and from whom this projector really is. So I'm going to kind of walk you through it really quick, and I'll explain to you why maybe you should go ahead and purchase this Epson Home Cinema 2150. Please do keep in mind that a Epson Home Cinema 2150 can only produce 1920 by 1080p resolution. It doesn't go anything above that. But there's some other accolades that we'll talk about that I think are really great concerning the Epson Home Cinema 2150. As you can see right here, I'm in a very lit up room. And I purposely turn all the lights on just to show you how bright this projector is. One of the cool, unique features about the 3 LCD technology is the fact that it's brighter than DLP, okay, and it can reproduce a much brighter. Some of them, they go up to 4,000 lumens brightness, which is even more ridiculous. This is 3,000 lumens. Imagine me cranking this up to 4,000. And they do have projectors that support 4,000. So 3 LCD technology, it's brighter than DLP, and there is no wheel, so you don't see none of those rainbow effects. This is a 3 LCD technology. So I have connected my PlayStation 4 Pro. We're gonna check it out really quick. What you're looking at here is just 105 inches. Okay, I went up to 105 inches here. I didn't want to go all the way to 155. So this is 105 inches from 8 feet away. Here you can see I turned on my PlayStation 4. And also everything is bright. Everything in this room, it's lit up. I lit up the entire room, and you're going to see just like how bright this thing is. And this is pretty good for a projector that's in a very lit up environment. You know, this is why you purchase 3,000 lumens brightness emitting light projector. So I would say if you want to have the brightest projector, go with the 3 LCD technology. Epson does a great job with the 3 LCD technology, especially if you go with their Home Cinema 4000 projector that produces even more lumens brightness light. And here I am on my main menu right here. Look, you can still go ahead and play like this on a lit up environment, but let's be honest, the projectors are really meant for a dark dimmed down rooms. Even if you have 3,000 lumens brightness, even if you have 4,000 lumens brightness, it is still recommended that you always put your projector in a very dark room. Okay, you shouldn't be buying a projector for lit up bright rooms. I mean, you do have options of 3,000 lumens to 4,000 lumens brightness, but in all honesty, the best thing to do is to put a projector into a dark theater room. Projector, to me, it's an alternative that I use for my movies, and that's it. That's why I even have projector. I don't really game on a projector. I'm just using this as an example. But normally I have my projector in my other room that's 168 inches. I'm just doing this as a demonstration for you that yes, you can actually game on a lit up environment with a lot of lights in it. But I don't recommend it. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to dim down my lights. And I want you guys to see what a difference it makes once I turn off my lights. Alright, so here I turned off my lights. As you can see, the color reproduction is much better with that 3,000 lumens brightness light. But I really don't recommend that you guys exceed that 3000 lumens brightness light. If you want to save your lamp, if you want to save your projector, two things you need to do. You need to balance the electricity that goes, the energy that goes into it, and also conserve that energy by lowering down that lumens brightness to maybe 2200, and just dim it down a little bit, put it in a dark room, and also keep changing your filter. All right, because if you are running this on a full blast all the time, like a full blast brightness, I can guarantee you that the lifespan of your lamp is not going to be that long, especially if you don't clean the filter. You have to clean the filter. There's a filter inside a 3LCD technology. And this is where the filter is. It's right over here. Right now I'm not going to mess with it because it's running, but you basically open this top part right here, you pull it out, and from there inside there's a little tray, and you take that tray out. Okay, on that, inside that tray, it's the filter, and you pull that filter out, you clean it and put it back in. So here we are, we're done with the update. There goes the PlayStation 4 Pro right there, so we'll click on it. Here we're gonna click on Detroit Become Human a little bit just to kind of check it out. This is 1080p. Right now it's 110 inches. I'm about 8.5 feet away from the screen. My projector, it's 12. It's about not 12. It's about 9 feet away, but I'm 8.5 feet away, so I'm right next to it. I'm 8.5 feet away. My projector's about 9 feet away, and yes, from 9 feet away, you can get 105 inches easily. All right, there goes Detroit Become Human. If you guys haven't pre-ordered this game, I highly recommend that you pre-order it. So let's start the demo. I mean, it looks pretty good for a 1080p projector. So for those of you who are debating whether or not, hey, should I get a projector that's 1080p or should I get a projector that's a 4K? I mean, I personally would recommend BenQ HD2550 because of the 4K and HDR. That would be ideal for your PlayStation 4 Pro and your Xbox One X. But if you don't have $1,500 laying around, then I recommend either Optima HD 143X, or you can get this one. Just remember, Optima HD 143X, it's a DLP technology. This is a 3LCD technology, so they're two different types of technology. The color reproduction is nice. It's not bad. It looks good. Remember, I'm doing this in a lit up environment, okay, and it still looks great.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Now you do have many different types of modes right here. I can show you. You got the natural, the cinema, dynamic, the bright. Bright cinema will make this really brighter, but I don't recommend the bright cinema because the fan will run much faster. Listen to the fan. Listen to that fan. That fan now it's running twice as much. So you don't want to use the bright cinema all the time. So as you can see, it looks good even on a bright environment, even with the light coming inside the room. You can still play this, but I don't recommend that you play it like this in a lit up environment. I recommend the projector to be played in a dark, dimmed theater rooms if you can. Alright, so I switched to Wipeout Omega. Wipeout Omega, I like that. Now, a lot of people also ask me, what about the, what type of image picture quality would you recommend? I would recommend the natural. Honestly, to me, the natural is the best type of picture settings. They're all equally balanced. The color, the brightness, the contrast, saturation, sharpness, it's all balanced to 50 and 5. Image enhancements, it's also balanced to 34 to 1. So I would say natural image picture setting, it's to me the one I would go with. And the natural, it's always going to use less of power. Okay, and the fan is not going to be running twice as much as the bright cinema. So remember, the idea of projector is that you balance it, that you keep it balanced. You don't want to abuse it and use that bright cinema all the time. If you do that and you don't change the filter, then longevity of your projector, it's not going to last that long. Remember, you have to understand what type of technology are you using. And a projector, it's a different type of a technology. It has a lamp and it has a filter. That's a 3 LCD technology. So you got to make sure that you don't use that brightness full-blown 3000 lumens. Okay, don't exceed 3000 lumens. Keep it at maybe 2000 or 1800 in a dark room. And make sure you check your filter every 3 weeks. I would check the filter, change it, clean it, put it back in. Just make sure you clean it and put it back in. As you can see, it looks great. This is 105 inches. Yes, you can game. You can connect your PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Pro into this projector. It's going to look nice, like you see it right here. There's no issues. You can game on it, but I really don't recommend that you game on a projector. If you want to do it, you can do it. It's fine. I bought a projector not for the gaming. I bought a projector mainly for the movies. I mean, I want to watch movies on it, and that's why I got this projector, okay? That's the whole purpose of this projector that I got in the first place. Now, what about the connecting it to your cable box? Yes, you can use it for the cable. As you can see, it looks good. Even on a lit up environment, it still looks great. So, if you're gonna, here's the thing, because I know this question people always ask me on the forums. This question always pops up. But what about if I want to use it as my, for the cable? I want to watch my cable on it. Here's the deal. If you're going to use it for the cable, to watch your cable or your satellite dish, okay, what I would recommend is that you keep it on a natural mode. It's a balance mode. It doesn't use too much electricity. The peak brightness is going to be not full-blown to 3000 lumens, probably 2000 lumens. But that's honestly better, because remember, if you're going to be watching a TV, you need to make sure that you conserve that energy and make sure that you conserve your lamp. Okay, remember, you got to think about your lamp. Okay, I need to save my lamp. I don't want to, abuse my lamp, because that way I'll have to spend $200 every other month or every other 3 months for a lamp. So you want to save your lamp. So what I suggest is just make sure that you keep it on a natural mode, okay? It's right here where it says the color mode. Keep it on the natural mode. Don't go to the bright cinema. If you go to the bright cinema, that thing and dynamic and bright cinema will make this projector much hotter and will run it much more. But as you can see, it runs pretty good. No issues. I use it on... sometimes I would use it for the cable. Not all the times, but sometimes. If you're watching a sports, if you want to watch a sport and you want to have a... Right now, I'm at 105 inches, but yes, I can plug it into 155 and 168. That's something you might want to do, like if you want to watch a World Cup or Super Bowl, stuff like that. You know, NBA Finals, Stanley Cups, what have you, right? That's for like big sports events. I can see you doing that. But remember, you're going to need a bigger room. And you're going to have your projector up 12 feet back to 14, 15 feet back to achieve like 155, 168 inches, all right? So yeah, I mean, I don't know, is there anything else I can say about the Epson Home Cinema 2150 except the fact that you can use it for gaming, you can use it for cable, you can use it for pretty much anything you want to plug into it. You know, it has HDMI, it has 2 HDMI ports, but you gotta remember, guys, it is not a television. You know, it's not your television, okay? Meaning you cannot be running this thing 24/7. All right, projectors, you know, are not meant to be running for a long period of time. They have to be put in very good, cool environment. You have to conserve your energy. You can't be blasting that 3000 peak brightness lumens lamplight that's emitting from the lens. So you have to keep these things in check. You got to remember, hey, I'm buying a projector not for my main source of viewing entertainment. I'm buying my projector for alternative. Even though, yes, you can. I've seen people do it. Yes, you can. You can use it as your main source of viewing. But you have to remember, it's not a TV. It's a projector, and you're going to have to keep changing that lamp, keep changing that filter, all right? So these are the things you need to remember before you step into it, all right? So hopefully this gives you some idea as to maybe why you should purchase a projector. And also for those of you who are interested in Epson Home Cinema 2150, it is good, but I wouldn't spend $900. I would look around maybe $600 to $650. Okay, that would be my choice. I wouldn't pay $900 for it. I would spend roughly $650 to $660 for this projector. But my choice would be a Optima HD 143X for $500. That would be the one I recommend. But yes, Epson Home Cinema is great. Just remember, it's $900, and do you really want to spend $900 for a 1080p projector just because of that brightness, lumens, light, and the 3 LCD technology? I would say no. I would pay only $600 for it, or maybe $700, but I wouldn't go above $700. So there you have it. I don't know if there's anything else I can say. I showed you the PlayStation 4 Pro on it. You can game, you can watch cable movies, but remember, it is not a television. It's a projector. It's a different type of technology that requires different types of maintenance on it. All right, guys, there you have it. Thank you for watching.